morning. It is Thursday, the 25th of July, and I've just been and had a nice hot shower just for a change. But yeah, this is my last one, probably for a little while. I'm here at Mackay Marina, and the intention today is to move on to Brampton Island. I'm doing this so I can try and show you that big yacht in the background, but I'll show you a bit more of that later. I haven't done any videoing much yesterday. It was purely an admin and day, which I could probably video, but very difficult to do when you've got a hose in your hand trying to hose down the boat and things like that. Anyway, today the intention is to go to Brampton Island. The wind has settled a bit. We've had some rain expected, and we may get some more, who knows, but not going to melt, right? So yeah, I think a few boats will probably head out today because the weather's finally settling down a bit. Anyway, let's go and have a coffee and some breakfast. Not bad. One of those cases where it's so big that you can't zoom out far enough. Yeah, what if they do a trade? I could always ask. Love the classic lines. Well, I'm just copping a rain shower as I leave Mackay, but that's forecast and should blow through fairly soon. Yeah, lucky I got my splash jacket on, so we're all good. Feels like a while since I felt the sea under my feet. So just heading out of the harbour now. Not going far actually. You can see Brampton Island in the distance there. So yeah, a few hours. Nice leisurely run by the looks. Okay, well the rain shower's passed, and that's just us down there, Brampton, but I've just got to go around the top of this island. Bit of a shallow piece there. It's a little bit slappy at the moment, bit of swell and stuff running in, but hopefully we'll go down with that shortly and may reduce. Anyway, had a bit of fun coming out of the harbour. One of the shackles on the back of the main sheet block to the traveller decided it would become unpinned. Luckily the pin was nice sitting there on the deck, so bit of jiggery pokery trying to hold that down while the boat was thrashing everywhere in the swell. But here we are. Challenges of sailing. Keeps you honest, right? Okay, Brampton Island there, in the mist. And we're just chugging along a bit now, going around about 4 knots, which is not too bad. But it's one of those frustrating days where the swell is bigger than the wind, so we're getting a bit of rigging slap happening as these larger swells come through on our
still misty up there at
broadside.
Brampton Island.
Looking back at Mackay, behind that rock or island, that's around about where I came out of the port.
It's called Cockermouth.
So yeah,
you can't make that stuff
onward. The sun is trying to come back again. We did get a bit wet coming out of the harbour, but that's okay. Had my splash jacket all ready. Good news is, it's not cold. It's about 23 or 24 maybe, I guess, I don't know. But I can sit out here in my t-shirt quite comfortably. So, that's what I came for. Okay, getting a little bit closer now. I can start to resolve some of the hills passing in front of other hills rather than just the 2D effect. Yeah, the sun still hasn't caught up with us. In fact, I'm not sure that it will. On that island over there, yeah, I'm not kidding, it's called Cockermouth. Yeah, I'll leave that with you. That's actually Keswick and St. Bees, and Keswick is actually in front of St. Bees, so I'm not sure which hill belongs to which. I think the one on the left might be Keswick and the one on the right might be St. Bees. But also a nice place to go, I'm told, but perhaps not the best shelter for this kind of swell and wind. So Brampton looks like a much better option, which is why I chose that. Yeah, still cloud hanging on that hill. And if I swing around behind us, yeah, still blue behind us, but it's just not catching up. Rotten boogers, that's all right. At least it's not cold, like I said. Okay, getting closer now. We're starting to see headlands and mountains in front of mountains, and yeah, it's quite impressive actually. That dome shape is actually a part of the island that points in this direction. It's sort of a bit like a star, I guess. So pop it along here. Sun's trying to make a go. Whoops. There we go. Getting a bit on the solar panel, so that's always a plus. So yeah, probably another 6 miles until we go around the corner. We want to be on the other side, of course, because we'll be sheltered from this swell and stuff. Although it seems to be changing a little bit. I was going to say dying off. That's probably not quite right. But yeah, not the most comfortable of rides, but that's what you get sometimes. Makes you appreciate the rest a lot more. Just when you're thinking, look, the weather's going to sunny up now. Now we've got a rainbow. I mean, pretty, but kind of means rain normally. So anyway, let's see. Looks like St. Bees and Keswick have disappeared into the rain. So we may have to go and grab the old spray jacket again. Meanwhile, that way, we've got some sun. Go figure. Go figure. At least the water's, as a result, is back to that nice turquoise colour, as opposed to when it's cloudy and it's grey and not so inviting. Not that I'm getting in, but you know what I mean. And starting to see a lot more detail now. And there's a discouraging detail here. Yeah, it's the rainbow's not getting any smaller. I'm not quite sure which direction it's going in. I mean, you know, the finer point, is it coming towards us? Will it go behind us? It'll do whatever it damn well likes. Anyway, we will just stand ready with the windbreaker. Spray jacket even. Anyway, it's nice and warm. Ooh, we can see trees and things now. Got to go around that little pointy rock reef thingy. But yeah, you can see some nice golden sand beaches now. Yeah, and the various promontory and capes that are sticking out. Yeah, pretty respectable sized island really. And looking back there at St. Bees and Keswick, that rain went behind us thankfully. So yeah, even the sea's sort of calmed off a bit, so we're not getting quite some of those big swells that were chucking us around. Yeah, okay, we're doing about 5.7 knots. So yeah, I'm convinced that's tide. Obviously has a big factor to play in that. So yeah, I'll go and shut this guy up the front here. Okay, we're about a mile away from going around the point now. I'm just using that far rocky sort of island, or who knows what it is, as my steering target, because I know that's going to... Oh dear, yeah, as soon as I start the video, the alarm goes. Anyway, we're used to that by now. Right? Right. Okay, so yeah, just coming along the side here. Really feeling it well with the current too. I said the other day, I wish I could ride it for once. Well, here we go. We're doing over 6 knots, and yeah, not through the water, but definitely across the ground, which is, well, that's the important part, right? So yeah, I'll go and choke this guy. Well, here we come around the corner, if you like. There's a little beacon on top of that rock there. Apparently it's a lighthouse. So look at that cloud on the top of them. That's a respectable hill, mountain, whatever you like. Much as I'd love to see the view from up there, I don't think that's happening. particularly if it's bush bashing, but probably it wouldn't be. I don't know. Never say never, hey. Looks like there's a couple of yachts in there already. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 masts I can see so far. Yeah, right on cue with the alarm, right? Every time a coconut. Speaking of which, I can't see any coconut trees, just Norfolk pines and other bush. That's the one thing that's missing, really, isn't it? Coconut trees. Anyway, this looks very nice. Oh, a couple more masts in there. Yeah, I'm sure we'll be able to squeeze in here somewhere. Looks like there's a bit of wind over tide happening up ahead of us. It'll be interesting to see what happens. We're probably coming to the edge of the benefit of the tide.
Just nosing up into the bay now.
Going against it for a while. Oh, more masts.
More boats there.
Quite a few. Looks
like they're fighting the tide a bit now. Still doing 5 knots across the ground.
I've got the sun on me too now that we're turning around. It's wonderful. It's actually got some punch, actually.
Got the wind.
I actually do think I'm in the tropics now.
Soon, because obviously it means the bay's been filtered. But yeah, going along well.
Point nicely.
And I might head to the
okay, let's see what we find.
But let's just see what's down here. Yeah, and around here is Pelican Island, although the bit on the right looks a bit like a lion's head. Big ass, though. Ah, there they are, my palm trees. I found some, so yes, it is now a tropical island, and I guess we can stay here. Now, let's go and find a spot. Okay, so this is the channel between Brampton and Carlisle Islands, and the bit on the end of Brampton, so the one on the right, that one there, that is the old Brampton Resort. Been derelict for years apparently. Yeah, must have been nice in its day, but so many of the resorts around this part of the world are now, yeah, gone. Probably it's because it's cheaper to go to Asia type thing now. So yeah, that's Brampton. This is Carlisle. I'm going to head over to Carlisle because nice big hill there to protect us. Okay, so just making my way now over to the cove on Carlisle. Looking back, the channel between the islands, and basically the Brampton Resort from a slightly different angle. But yeah, it looks like it was just little cabins or something standing amongst the palm trees. So yeah, cute. But yeah, shame these things are gone. But yeah, the world keeps changing. And I think I might go and slot between these two boats. There's a catamaran there and a monohull there.
Hey, yeah, I'm here. I know I've been saying all day I'm going to Brampton. Brampton is that island over there. They're separated by a little bit of a channel. I just found this cove here was more protected looking, basically. They were all sitting there swinging around in the breeze a bit as the wind funneled through that channel. So, yeah. You know what, you just got to make a decision and go with it. So yeah, here I am anchored. Yeah, nice little sail today. A little bit on the rolly side, basically, but it was okay. I like that kind of length, 5 hours or so. That's good. Put that up against like 24 hours, not so much. So yeah, pretty nice island here. Hopefully that hill is going to be instrumental in keeping the wind off of us a bit. Basically the best way to shelter, I believe, is to just go to left or right of the part of the island which is furthest from the wind, because then it'll come from one direction around the hill rather than sort of this direction, then that direction, which gets very uncomfortable at night. Anyway, there you go. That was my 5 cents worth. So yeah, end of whatever day this is, Thursday. And let's hope I can get these videos uploaded in a timely way, rather than nothing and then everything at once as it was this last week or so. Anyway, happy to be here. Just quickly looking the other way, yeah, I can see the islands that I'll probably be going to and the sun going down, so yeah, it's all pretty damn nice. Thank you for watching another Fast Forward to Queensland video. As always, don't forget to like, comment on YouTube and subscribe to Dawn Radar.